Kevin, thanks very much for joining us on day one of Offshore Europe. How's the show been for you so far?
It's going well. I think there's a real palpable feeling about positive feelings that I'm seeing so far. It's quite busy. I'm enjoying it.
It's been very busy today, which I'm delighted to see. So for those unfamiliar with the organisation, give us a quick overview of the business.
So I'm the founder of Onboard Tracker. We do complex personnel logistics for oil, gas and renewables industry. We track people on more than 8,000 sites worldwide, which I still can't get my head around. So we track their logistics, their certification, their competence, and now their tax liability as well. Never thought I'd got excited about tax, but...
But that's absolutely fascinating, because clearly a lot of the companies we've been speaking to today are now looking more at the international market than they ever did before. Yeah. Your organisation has gone from kind of zero in terms of export revenue to...
So over 40% of our revenue this year is export in 5 years, from 0 to 40, whilst we're growing the UK business as well. It's quite astonishing. We're getting a lot of word of mouth from renewables companies, they set up in Europe primarily, and then there's a real gig economy there. The guys move from one to the next, and then they come on the phone and say, there's no system here, can you help us? So it's been great for us. And we're seeing a lot of that. And when you look at companies like, we just rolled out SPM worldwide, that's 16 FPSOs in Guyana, Angola, Brazil. They don't have a footprint in the UK at all, they're based out of Monaco. We don't have an office there, yet we're able to win big contracts like that. So we're seeing a real uptick internationally. We're opening offices we opened an office in Canada, we're doing the same in Malaysia. And our UK business is seeing a real uptick because the people who historically went to the airport in Dice and then came back 2 weeks later, they're not doing that anymore. They're being exported all around the world. So we're seeing companies come to us with different personnel logistics issues like tax. So if you put someone in from the UK into Norway for a period, they'll hit a tax problem, which means they're doubling their cost. And the companies are all over that. So we're seeing different buyers now. We were seeing competence people, training people, ops people, fleet managers. Now tax managers are coming to us saying, how do we save the company money? Because I can make a decision about tax before I ever mobilise the person. That's quite an interesting change for us.
Well, it's really good to hear, especially, as I say, with the UK current legislation under the current administration, there's been some headwinds, let's say, domestically. It's great to hear that a lot of the expertise that are based here in the UK are now going overseas to ply their trade all over the world, flying the flag for the UK, and you're able to help them on one platform with the tax side of things as well as tracking their whereabouts.
Absolutely. The worrying part of that is, where do the next generation of them come from? So we have to keep growing our own so that we can continue to export them, and having that expertise that we've got with this industry and making sure that we're a regional centre for that is got to be paramount, because otherwise how long can we keep exporting when we don't have those people left? They all get old and grey-bearded like me.
No, 100%. And just kind of finishing up then on the kind of future of the organisation, I understand that you're moving into new territories. Tell us a little bit about where those regions are.
Yeah, so we've got clients, we've got this fabulous client in Alaska called Sealaska. They are $1 billion platform on behalf of the 27,000 Native American stakeholders of Alaska. And we now do all of their personnel logistics and their training and certification. So we've got that far. Then we've got an office in Nova Scotia. Turns out the office is closer to Aberdeen than it is to Alaska.
Really?
It's massive. And then we have an office and agency agreement that we're going into in Malaysia, so that's going to cover Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, those sort of areas. We're taking direct contracts there, but we've got no footprint there, so we'd like to expand there as well.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come and speak to us. Much appreciated. Good luck with the rest of the event and the international expansion.
Thanks very much. Great to meet you again.
Kevin.
See you.